Hello there, I'm Renzo. This video presentation is my final project for our MMS 101 class, course titled Fundamentals of Information Technology. For my final project, I've chosen to discuss Republic Act number 8792, otherwise known as the Electronic Commerce Act or simply E-Commerce Act of 2000. RA 8792 is, I quote, an act providing for the recognition and use of electronic commercial and non-commercial transactions, penalties, or unlawful use thereof and other purposes. It was signed into law on June 14, 2000 by then President Joseph Ejercito Estrada and took effect on June 19th of the same month and year. The primary authors of RA 8792 are Senator Ramon Magsaysay Jr., Representative Leandro Verceles Jr., and Representative Marshall Punzalan Jr. It is also worth noting that the Philippine Internet community has played a major role in pushing for the passage of RA 8792. Janet Toral, e-commerce advocate and owner of digitalfilipino.com, highlights the prominent details, or in her own words, salient features of RA 8792. To summarize things, the law gave legal recognition to electronic forms of data messages, documents, signatures, transactions, and storage of information. It provided penalties for access of data without consent, piracy, hacking, and other forms of violations. Under Section 29 of RA 8792, the DTI, otherwise known as the Department of Trade and Industry, has been given the authority to direct and supervise the promotion and development of e-commerce in the country along with other relevant government agencies. It is said that the law was instrumental in addition to other policies in driving investments into the BPO sector. What was then known as the e-commerce back office operations is known today as the Information Technology Business Process Management sector, or simply it-bpm, which recorded $18.1 billion in revenues in 2014. To give you a much clearer picture of things, I'd like to share with you this BizWatch segment on Business and Leisure Channel.
The Information Technology and Business Process Association Board Vice Chairman Manolito Tayag called on the private sector, the players and stakeholders in the industry, to play an active role in crafting the new roadmap of the industry. This, Tayag said, will ensure the industry's sustained growth. Tayag said that industry stakeholders should participate in workshops, surveys, and discussions and make their contributions by joining in on all the industry-wide efforts to enable the industry's continued growth. The association has formed technical working groups from both the public and private sectors to help develop and advance the roadmap's proposed programs.
it-bpm is also working closely with several government agencies towards this end. These are the Department of Information and Communications Technology, the Department of Trade and Industry, the Commission on Higher Education, and the National ICT Council of the Philippines. With this collaboration, they seek to identify potential growth areas that the industry can focus and capitalize on. Here's more from our correspondent.
The goal is to craft a well-planned Roadmap 2022, which shall be the industry's Bible for the next 6 years.
In his paper entitled, "With the Philippines Jumped In Too Soon, the E-Commerce Law Bandwagon," Fernando S. Penarroyo, an alumnus of the University of Melbourne, wrote in his conclusion, "Due to the nature of commerce conducted through the Internet, it is vital to establish which law governs a contracted form and concluded online. Without an express choice of governing law, complex issues can arise. For example, the Philippine judiciary should be able to resolve court jurisdiction over a computer server with disputed electronic data if the server is located outside of the country. Cyberspace presents two related choice of law problems. This is the problem of complexity. This is the problem of how to choose a single governing law for cyberspace activity that has multi-jurisdictional contracts. The second problem concerns C2s. This is the problem of how to choose a governing law when the locus of activity cannot easily be pinpointed in geographical space. A clear point with e-commerce act that following the trend in both the US and EU, intermediaries such as ISPs are excluded from civil criminal liability where they merely provide access and electronic meeting facilities as opposed to taking part in the substantive commercial transactions and information exchange. Is RA 8792 perfect? Is it complete? No, it's not. But the thing is, such imperfection and incompleteness of the law are the very proof that the said law is as alive as the information technology industry in the country. Despite its existence dating back to nearly 30 years ago, it's safe to say that the law is relatively young. As the old adage says, change is the only thing constant. Information technology is one of the most, if not the most, dynamic industries in the country. Legislators sure do have a lot of work to do in order to keep up with the tides of time by providing necessary amendments to existing laws. But at the end of the day, we should never forget that laws do and should exist not to divide us, but to keep us one, not only as a nation, but as citizens of the world. That's it, guys.